Hi everyone, this is Kaiju 2014-117. I am back. I'm sorry it took so long. Well, I'm still waiting for a package I'm gonna do for a video. But today I want to do something a little bit different, something unique. So I'm gonna do a couple videos today. So I'm gonna be doing a video game review. So this will be my first video game review, and I only talk about one game for today. And I'm gonna plan to do two videos. So two videos that will include one that's child appropriate and one that's adult appropriate, I would say. So we'll start off with the basics, like a PG version kind of like. So today I'd like to talk about one particular game, and it's Wolfenstein Youngblood. This game was recently released, just like about last week at least. Actually, it is about a week. And I gotta say, this game was on sale for $29.99. Unless you bought the deluxe edition, it's $39.99. It's about $40. So let's talk about the game first, or what got me interested to the game. So let's first start off with the game Wolfenstein. So Wolfenstein inspires me to play that game because I played the other Bethesda games, like for example the Evil Within games 1 and 2, and then I'm a huge fan of Doom. This is a Doom 3 from PlayStation 3, which includes the 1 and 2, and as well, of course, the Doom VFR. But my favorite, this guy. Can't wait for Doom Eternal coming out this year. And of course, just recently, the Rage series, especially Rage 2. But what got me interested, because it was like talking about a fictional story of a man named B.J. Blazkowicz, who is at war with the Nazis. But what if the Nazis win the war and take over the world? Which is why BJ has to fight them off. So I did play Wolfenstein: The New Order. Now I haven't played the original or the previous Wolfenstein games. I'm sorry if I haven't, but I got interested in this game and I like it. And I did play the Old Blood. Unfortunately, I don't have like the physical copy. I do have a digital copy, so it's in my PlayStation for saving profiles. And because I was buying it, the reason is because Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, was coming soon, and I thought it was more interesting, so I decided to play the previous games. And then when I played this game, it was actually interesting, and I thought this is actually one of my favorites, even though it's a bit challenging. Now, for today's video, we're going to be talking about Wolfenstein Youngblood. What do I think of it? Gosh, it's really hard to say. I like the previous Wolfenstein games. This one, it has some elements, and for some reason, they ruined some of the parts. Now, what is it that they do right? Well, the graphics is fine. I think it was a beautiful looking graphic, but I think Wolfenstein 2 looked a little more better. And of course, the gunplay felt awesome. The way they pick up stuff, opening the can of food, it sounds amazing at a time. And as well, I like the some of these new characters. BJ's twin daughters. I believe this is Jessie and Sophia. I'm sorry if I get the character's name wrong. Well, I think these two are okay. I was playing this person for my avatar to play around, and I thought the game was fine. The gameplay was just okay. It's like a basic jump up, like kind of super soldier-like, except that they're wearing the body armors and stuff, and it's just like the basic Wolfenstein game. There's one thing that got me a little bit mad, because in the previous games, you're allowed to hold two guns and bang, 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 shooting the Nazis. This one, you can only have two guns just with the pistols. That's it. It's just the pistols. How could you cut off something so essential that makes the game fun, and suddenly you just cut that off? You can only carry two small guns. That's it. The rest of the guns are too heavy for them to hold. I was like, no, what? That was kind of ridiculous in a way. And there were some annoying parts I found from the game. And well, some of the characters, like the twins, they're Terror Twins, I like to call it short. I can see how they're kind of goofy and stuff, because they're still kind of teenagers in a way. Even though they're 19, but I still consider them teenagers. Any number that says teen is still a teen. But still, there are some scenes like in the elevator scene when they're going up or down, they're like doing some weird robot stuff. I was like, okay, that's funny. But then seeing it a couple times, I was like, are we gonna keep watching this? And luckily there's a way I can skip it. But I was like, why do I need to see that? Also, if the Nazis are seeing them in the camera, the Nazis will be like, what are they doing? Seriously, what are they doing? They're just dancing around, goofing around in the elevator. Plus, if I was those enemies, I would be like, cut off the elevator, cut them off. Like that. If they're being watched by the Nazis, if that's what the camcorder was showing. But anyways, what about this game that I don't like? It's an RPG element kind of style. Like, if you've seen the game Destiny or played Destiny, it's kind of like this one. You gotta fight the enemies. That should be about your level. If you see anyone that's a little bit higher, you gotta be careful. If you see something that has a skull on their head, that usually means they are tougher, they're badder, they're meaner, they're even stronger than you in so many levels that's impossible to kill. That's how they did to this game. And they did not do that to the previous Wolfenstein, just this one. And I gotta say, that really pissed me off. Especially with the final boss fight. I died at least 3 times, or maybe 4 times. Not because I suck, it's impossible. And there are some other people who are having a hard time with this game. Even another thing to note, there's some glitches in this game. And I cannot believe they did that. It's like random glitches left and right. Even as I was walking around, the paper seems to be going glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. I was like, what? But another thing, whenever you call your sister to try to help you up, for some reason, she doesn't help you up. She just, I'll be there, Soph. I'll be there, Soph. Hang in there, Soph. I'm calling you. I'm right next to you. Revive me, or we're gonna lose our shared life. But what's the most insulting thing to me? When I first heard this game is gonna have 2 playable characters into the same gameplay, I thought that was our chance for PlayStation, for the new gens to finally have a co-op couch gameplay. We haven't had that for quite a long time. But when I bought this, only 1 player. Oh, if you want to play with your friends, you gotta pay the PlayStation 4 Plus to play with your friends online. So you mean to tell me that we have 2 characters for 1 game, 2 of them that are playable, and you cannot make it co-op couch? Come on! Now, people will probably say, like, why? Why do we need to sit next to one of our friends or siblings and play? Guys, come on. Why do we need to spend $60 a year for an online stuff just to play like this? When we can have friends come over and then play together. Like, for example, Call of Duty or Halo or any of the co-op couch games. Maybe Resident Evil 5 and 6. Those are examples of us having fun, talking, socializing, rather than just paying so much money for online stuff and then all that. You may say, like, come on, I'm being ridiculous. Look, if you're paying for PlayStation Plus for $60 a year, okay, but not everyone is like you guys, okay? Just one thing, you gotta remember that. You don't need to know what's the reason why or what is their reason, but the point is, if you're gonna make this kind of game, please make, if it's gonna be like that, please add that feature in there. It's been a long time since we've seen that. But anyways, those are my only complaints and negativities on this thing. But the only pros I would say that it's just fun. It is, in a way, just like a basic shooter. It's just like the Wolfenstein, except it doesn't have the 2 guns you can carry to shoot the Nazis faster or fight them off like that. But yeah. And Bethesda, if you're gonna do this properly, please try to understand what does your customers want? What does us players want? Especially for this kind of case, make sure don't add so much RPG stuff. It's really the way to kill the mood for gamers like us. For me, I'm just somewhere in between. I'm passable to have those games, but then it's annoying at the times. So, anyways, I'll give you guys the final verdicts for the series of the Wolfenstein. So for this one, I like to give this one a 9 out of 10. In a new order, I would say 8 out of 10. Wolfenstein 2 as well, 9 out of 10. But for this one, the Youngblood, I would say it is about 6 out of 10 for average. Now the game's not bad, but the game's not great. So if you're considering, should you buy this game? If you really think this game is actually suitable for you, you don't find it false, then go ahead buy it. But I recommend maybe the $30 price, not the $40 price. $40 price that includes the buddy pass that invites your friend to play for free, which I'm gonna be using that soon to invite a friend of mine to play with me too, to see how the experience is different. But if you think this is an insult, I recommend don't buy this at all. At all! Because it's gonna ruin your life in so many levels. But if you're thinking you would like to give it a try, but you're still having a hard time trying to think about buying it, I recommend save your money, probably wait until when it gets lower. So that way you can buy it, check it out, see if you think you like it. Or just don't buy it at all. But anyways guys, this is my review for Wolfenstein Youngblood. I have another video that will be doing an M-rated version, so I'll be doing some swearing, so just to give you guys warning, okay? And I'm gonna do another video soon. So anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. This is Kaiju 2014 117 signing off.